Well, it's all about disinformation this week, it would seem, right? Because doctors in Scotland are concerned with social media, right? Dr. Sinead Cook from the Faculty of Sexual and Reproductive Healthcare is worried social media content is influencing people's decisions to use like contraceptives, like the pill, the coil, right? Condoms, just all these different things, right? Which means a record number of people are, you know, having abortions, supposedly, right? Which, I'm like, with anything like this, it's also a case of how is this information being recorded? Because you say it's a record number, but is it really a record number? Or are more people just being honest? Are more people being asked? Right? Because if you're getting sent a survey, right? A lot of people just ignore surveys. Firstly, there's a certain type of person that will fill out a survey. We know that you're never getting 100% return on a survey. We know this. Well, a comms marketing professional knows this, right? An analyst knows this. You know what I mean? So there is that, right? Also, I think, with now people maybe feeling more liberated to say they've had an abortion, right? Is back in the day, people didn't want to, you don't want to put that information out there, you know? I want to put that information out there. So, is it now people are a bit more liberated to say it? Who the fuck knows? But I just think to blame social media is like it's one of those crazy things. It's one of those crazy. Now there may be stupid videos, right? It does not, you know, surprise me that there are these videos, things claiming that, you know, birth control can cause infertility and brain tumors. Right? That doesn't surprise me a lot. It doesn't surprise me at all. Like saying that birth control is this generation's cigarettes, right? It ruins bodies. Now, look, there are people that have bad reactions to birth control. Like there are people that have bad reactions to penicillin, right? Antibiotics, a lot of things, right? I cannot use surgical alcohol, right? But majority of people can, right? Like people have bad reactions to things. It's just, it's just what it is. So yes, there's gonna be those videos. There are those dum-dums who believe these things. There's people that believe the world is flat, right? That dinosaurs did not exist. There are those people out there. So why are you surprised? And again, the way to counter this is put out correct information. Put out correct information, right? Talk about it in schools, you know? Talk about it because it gets to a point where it's just too late to have the conversation, technically, as people are already doing whatever they're doing, So it's just like, talk to people because there's that point where boys and girls will play together and have fun And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, baby, you remind me of a Jeep. You know what I mean? Right? People are creating playlists, right? People are looking people at completely different ways. Their body is changing. You know what I mean? You got to give it a minute before you stand up, right? There's all of them things start to happen, people. So address these things at that stage, right? Even before that stage, before that happens, right? Puberty hits when you're, I don't even know, because it hits at different times for different people, right? So you just maybe take the average age and start talking about it in schools, right? So people aren't just having crazy unprotected sex all over the spot, right? Talk about the effects that abortions will have on the body. Because you do, look, you know that, right? The abortions can fuck you up, right? Now, probably not one or two, right? But there's the odd people where one or two could, but there's a number, right? There is a point, right? Like, I don't think that anyone's like going, hey, just having my 50th abortion. Whew, all is good, right? I'm still looking to have kids. Not quite yet, though. I ain't met the right person, you know? That's probably going to be a problem for your system, right? So explain these situations, right? Put out content. You know, if people are finding these other videos on TikTok, Twitter, well, X, Instagram, Facebook, all of them things, you put out information to counter those stupidnesses on those same platforms. Make it readily available, right? Don't hide, because that's the problem. All of this stuff was hidden, right? You weren't having these conversations in school. So it's just like, it's just like, oh, I have no clue. You know, I think my brother's friend says that if you stand on your head after sex, you're not getting pregnant, right? People would just say, you know what I mean? You just hear these mad stories, right? And that's what people will go by. So put the information out there, people. Stop hiding, right? Stop hiding. Kids will find this out, right? You've got computers in your pocket. You've got computers on your fucking wrist now. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it is easy to discover things, to find porn. So make it easy to find out what the consequences of your actions could be, right? What the repercussions are. Make it easy to find that out, right? Don't add judgment to it. Just put the information out. Put the information out, and it will solve a lot of issues, right? Informing kids will solve a lot of issues. That's all you need to do, motherfuckers. It's fucking not difficult. You know what I mean? It's not difficult. So just do that. Stop blaming social media and do a good job about informing people.